Hello there, my beautiful Cancer friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. So we've got a very big shift coming up on June the 29th, everyone. The planet Saturn is going retrograde in the sign of Pisces. This is a time where we check in with ourselves, like really check in with ourselves, see where we are in our own journey. This is where you do some introspection, really look inward and also reflect on your future. Okay, so I feel it's also an explorative time, a time where our intuition is really, really strong and where we cultivate this inner calm and peace. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you today is open your reading with a spirit animal card. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card, the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle. Then I'm going to pull 3 personal messages for you today and close off with an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Cancer, let's call in spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that spirit would like you to hear around this shift. So we are getting for you today, Arctic fox. Have any of you seen an Arctic fox? This is your confirmation today. If you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So the message of this card is, within you lies the power to overcome, the strength to endure, and the spirit to thrive. So once more, within you lies the power to overcome, the strength to endure, and the spirit to thrive. So look at that. I love this. This is such a cute little Arctic fox. Let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through here. So some of you might be even seeing the flowers that are in this image of the Arctic fox. So we are starting here with the Death card. There is a death, rebirth energy in the air. We also have a moon here, which looks like a lunar eclipse to me. That is illuminating your path here. There's shadows surfacing. There's regrowth there in that energy of death, right? There's that rebirth that is happening. I feel it's happening at the same time here for you today. Okay, or in this energy over the next little while. Now, this is a major arcana card, so this energy is prominent. However, it's in the background. Some of you are going to feel this intensely, others you're going to feel this subtly, okay? So 3 of Wands, you're moving in a new direction here, Cancer. This is a new phase in your life, a new chapter. And I feel this is going to be way different than the one that you were on. I feel you have focus, you know exactly what it is that you want. Perhaps you were waiting for it. It's now starting to happen for you. Now, I want you to also use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. We have the Queen of Cups, so there's a lot of expansion, a lot of loving energy that is flowing outside of you towards others, into the things that are surrounding you, and that's where you're going to see the most growth. It's you tending to your garden. It is you nurturing that garden. Okay, so wherever you want to see things grow, that's where you nurture. That's where you put that love in. Okay, so the Queen of Cups. Now, before I start this reading, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, Cancer. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon and your rising signs. So death, rebirth, this is a cycle ending, a new one beginning. I do feel for some of you, perhaps you were in a cycle where things weren't working out, or you weren't feeling success, happy, or any kind of growth there. Maybe it was a turbulent cycle for you, but know that it's coming to an end and there's this newer energy that is about to take its place. This energy has a lot of happiness, a lot of love. You're going to see a lot of growth, which is already showing in your Queen of Cups card, right? So what is it in your life that you know needs to be replaced here, Cancer? There's parts of you that are kind of changing here. Energy of shedding here as well. It feels like a part of you is almost dying here. Parts of your ego are kind of falling away here, and a new version of you is emerging. It's a more spiritual version of you. I do feel here some of you are diving into spiritual knowledge and really getting to know yourself a little bit better. And this is the energy in the air right now, is to look inward, to get rid of some of that dark energy that might be sitting within us. And this dark energy, I mean any kind of resentments, grudges that we hold, things that we think about ourselves, things that stop us. I'm also getting a lot of fear here, fear around something. This is something that you're meant to overcome, Cancer. If there's fear here, this is a year you turn those fears into your greatest strengths. You have to become an active participant in your life in turning those fears into strengths, okay? I'm getting like the Grim Reaper coming in, or something to do with nightmares, recurring dreams that I feel are trying to tell you something. Now, what they want you to do is to, and you can't even control, I don't think you can control, I could be wrong here, but a lot of times when I'm dreaming, I can observe myself in the dream and I can think about what's going on in the dream as I'm watching it. Lucid dreaming, I think this is what it's called. There's something to do with lucid dreaming here in your life, and there's some sort of information or messages that are coming in through this lucid dreams, vivid, clear dreams. These could be even nightmares, and the fear aspect here. So this is what you want to release and let go of, especially if you're experiencing this. I remember when I was younger, I used to be afraid of the dark, and it was because I was gifted. I can hear things, I could smell things, sense things, right? So it created a lot of fear in me. So the other thing here is something to do with the nighttime hours. They're wanting you to get out at night, or even just sit on your balcony for a moment, look at the night sky, just experience that nighttime energy when the world is quiet. I do feel for some of you, this could be, a nightly ritual that you do for yourself once a week, maybe on the weekends when you don't have to go to work the next day, where you're able to really look within yourself, sit with yourself for a little bit, clear your mind, and allow just this energy and this connection to spirit to come through that practice. Even going for a walk in the neighborhood, if you live in a safe neighborhood, of course, right? There's a season changing in your life. I'm getting that there's almost like this distance between you and someone else recently. Perhaps there's been a breakup, a death of a relationship, perhaps a death in general in the family here. Perhaps some of you are going through grieving, some sort of emotions that have held you back for a very long time that might be tied to this. It's almost like something got cut, like a cord got cut, and all of a sudden it tuned out, something tuned out. There's music playing, it tuned out. And all of a sudden this cord that was really tight, it snipped, and all of a sudden it just kind of disappeared. It's gone into thin air. This is what I'm feeling with this card. And I feel there's a little bit of sadness. Maybe there's a lot of sadness, a lot of different kind of mixed emotions, anger, and all of this that's kind of bubbling around within you. And I feel it's now time to leave that in that old chapter and move on from that experience. Cancer. So there's something there that you're holding on to that needs to die away, that energy, that holding on to it that needs to be released and let go. And what a perfect time to do that. We've got the full moon on the 21st here. But that energy of the full moon, I feel, lasts up until the new moon energy, okay? So what else is going on? There's something else here that I feel, it's like this uncomfortable growth. It's like something is molding and shaping and bending into something and growing, becoming a flower. This is what I'm feeling here. And look at all the flowers growing in this darker garden. This is what some of you are feeling within yourselves, spiritually, even like the sprouting of blooming of flowers in your own life. Perhaps these flowers haven't been there for a very long time, but there's a new season coming up in your life where they're wanting to bloom. You're feeling like the energy to bloom, to become that version of yourself. There's a lot of changes, transformations that are happening, okay, within this card here. So you're going to have to share with me here, Cancer, what this energy is for you in your own life. I feel this could be changes in your job, in your relationships, and it's a slow process. It's kind of like a circle. It's reminding me of a dryer with clothes that are going around and around, okay? Now, as you're coming through this energy, we've got some clarity here. Perhaps some of you, as you've been in this energy, you've been waiting to do something, waiting for something to come in, waiting for someone to open the door for you. This is where you're actually taking action. You're not waiting for anything anymore. You're taking the action. You are initiating the process. There is a clear goal. There's a clear vision here, and you're focusing on that. And as you are, there's a portal opening here in the background. This is also sun energy, so source energy coming in, giving you energy in order to take action. And this is a very actionable card. This is where Spirit wants you to choose the life you desire. And there's many ways that you can go. We've got 3 wands here, and you have to pick one route here, Cancer. Okay, and follow through on that. Commit to that. Make that choice and follow through on it, again, is what Spirit is saying here. Maybe you have your fingers in a lot of different things. Perhaps you're doing many different things in your life right now, and maybe you're experiencing not very much success around them. It's because you're meant to pick one and really focus on that and then expand from there. This number 3 is also about expansion. So you're going to experience expansion through that one thing first and then branching out, right? You want to set the motion in that one thing and see that grow and then expand from there. They want me to keep repeating this to you over and over here. The other thing is their communication here is going to be very powerful. The way that you're speaking, the way you're presenting yourself, the way you're showing up in the world as you're making these changes. Now, I'm getting a change in your environment here. So whether you're moving into a new home, to a new city, a neighborhood, even a new country, I'm seeing that this is really changing your path in life. There's, of course, new people you're meeting here, and a lot of new energies around you. So it's all about being explorative here, to be curious, to look around, meet new people, and not to be afraid to meet new people, right? That fear, we're releasing that fear right now. All right. And focusing in on your goals. What is it that you want to see with your life? Like, where do you see yourself? What goals do you want to accomplish over the next 6 months right now? This is what you want to focus on and really have a clear idea, a plan around this, because this is also a card of planning. Now, it's also a card of community. So perhaps some of you have moved into a new community, new area. Maybe this is a new work environment, even a new home, a new neighborhood. This is where Spirit wants you to be open and receptive to the energies around this new experience in your life, to really connect with people as well. I feel that I'm seeing an alliance with somebody, a really strong alliance, a friendship, some sort of a partnership here that's going to go a long way. So don't shy away from connecting with people. Sometimes, you know, those of us that have been alone for a long time prefer our alone time. It's where we get to know ourselves, but know the option is there if you were wanting to branch out and connect with people, that there's a lot of energy out there that is aligned with you, okay? Some of you are wanting to leave work, or you're wanting to find a new job, and you're like waiting for something to happen here. They want you to take that action. They want you to look for a new job, perhaps explore possibilities around something completely different than what you do now, just to get a change of pace, especially if you're not enjoying what it is that you're doing, okay? And finding peace within where you work, right? Cultivating that peace, especially if you do enjoy your work. Perhaps it's just the environment that you don't enjoy and you're waiting for it to settle down. Bring that peace within your own life in that job is what Spirit is saying. Things are ending here as well. I'm getting endings coming in with the Death card, endings and new beginnings. We've got the Queen of Cups. So this is a very loving, nurturing, caregiver energy here. Some of you might be in a field, in work, career, where you help others. You are of service to other human beings. Now, sometimes this can be a challenging job, especially for those of us that are nurturers. That are nurses. You work long hours. I've never worked as a nurse, but I did work in the dental field. Which is completely different because we don't have the long hours as nurses do, as doctors. Those in the medical field, the dental field, those of us that are caregivers, taking care of young children, there's a lot of energy that you're putting out towards others. This is what I'm getting here. You're giving a lot of loving energy out as well. Now, sometimes some of us can feel exhausted giving a lot of energy out because we don't receive that love in return. So when you do choose to give your love out here, everyone, choose to give it without any expectations of having it come back to you. When we do that and practice that, this is where we start to see a major shift in our lives, and we see a lot coming back to us. And if we feel that our love is being taken for granted or taken advantage of, this is where we have open communication, share our feelings, and have some sort of conversation, some sort of discussion around it. If that doesn't work for you, then maybe it's time to put some healthy boundaries up and limit the amount of energy and love you're giving to that area, that person, whatever it is for you. There's a major expansion happening here, okay? So I do feel those of you that are in business, right? Perhaps you're feeling like things aren't working out. Maybe it's been a slow period for a little while. They're wanting you to think outside the box. Perhaps try new things. Talk to advisors, talk to coaches, talk to other business owners. Maybe get some outside help. Don't be afraid to ask for support here as well. You have a lot of people that are supportive here. I really feel that you're going to stumble upon a person that is going to help you here, Cancer. What is this? There's something else coming in that has to do with a family situation. I do feel that some of you are going to have an incoming energy of perhaps a child. Perhaps you're going to hear news around a child, a birth of a child in your own life or someone else's life. There's a lot of excitement in this card that is coming in, a lot of joy, a lot of really good, comfortable happiness, okay? This is the little joys that we experience in those moments where we're connecting with others, spending time with ourselves, with our pets. Like I'm seeing a lot of pets, cats and dogs. I'm seeing some birds here, hamsters. I don't know if any of you have pet mice or even rats. I'm seeing the cage and the little mice inside of the cage here. What else is this? Like I'm seeing birds as well in a cage. I'm seeing a dog and a cat here. Is there anything else, Spirit? I'm even seeing like, I don't know if any of you have a pet snake. I'm seeing a snake. I don't know why they're showing me a snake. It's perhaps because of the death card, shedding of energy here. Now, the other thing is being open and receptive. You're intuitive, highly intuitive right now. So a lot of messages are coming in, signs and synchronicities. This is where Spirit wants you to pay attention because you're busy here as well. You're busy doing your thing. You're busy staying organized. You're busy staying on track, having your schedule, taking care of others. Make sure you're spending some time taking care of yourself as well, slowing things down when you're feeling overwhelmed, because this is when your intuition is going to kick in overdrive, which is a good thing. It's a good feeling, is where a lot of inspiration, ideas, and awareness comes in, right? So spending some quiet time, really connecting with Spirit and yourself, replenishing your energy here. Care and nurture toward yourself is going to be very important at this time. Now, I feel that there's almost like an ending of a relationship with a parent. I don't know how this ending is happening, but it feels like you're moving away from something. Now I'm getting also coming in here is long distance romance, long distance partnerships, something to do with a connection that is not close to you. And I'm seeing an alignment coming in closer here with this as well. Okay, so over time, things are unfolding in a really beautiful way for you. And embrace this in between time as you are transitioning, as you are transforming into that newer version of yourself. So this is sometimes an uncomfortable place to be. There's some healing that needs to be done here, but this is where you allow yourself to flow through this energy, embracing everything that you're experiencing with it, not holding on to it, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read a bonus card for you from the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle deck, okay? So whatever more Spirit wants to share with you is going to come through this card today. So we are getting for you, Cancer, hidden paths. Look at that. There's some hidden paths, and I feel this is connected to the Three of Wands. We've got that portal there, just like in this card. The keywords are awareness, mindfulness, and self-mastery. Look at that. I love this for you. So take a look at this card and see how it's resonating for you. You can feel free to share with me how this card's showing up in your life. So hidden paths, we have a quote by Amit Ray. Life is a dance. Mindfulness is witnessing that dance. So the message is the term mindful has been thrown around a lot lately. It's often used as just another way of saying be careful. But in actuality, it has a much deeper meaning. Mindfulness is the practice of connecting with everything we do on a deeper level. Everything. It means slowing down and making each movement, every step intentional. Mindfulness is widening our awareness as vast and wide as we can possibly conceive. For example, instead of mindlessly sipping a cup of coffee or tea while reading and watching TV, mindlessness calls us to pause and observe every sip as if it is the first cup of tea we have ever had. Can we open our awareness enough to feel the tea? A mindful cup of tea means feeling the cold porcelain cup against your lips, noticing the different sensations in our mouth as the hot tea floods our tongue and taste buds. It becomes less about drinking a cup of tea and more about exploring a cup of tea. Only when we practice mindfulness in our daily lives are we able to notice the subtle signs and hidden opportunities that surround us. When we are able to fully connect to the world that surrounds us, our awareness becomes elevated and our senses become heightened. Mindfulness opens the third eye and allows us to see that which we may have missed had we been moving through our day on autopilot. When we slow down and just observe, notice, and approach things with childlike curiosity, we will find all that is hidden will be revealed. So look at that. There's hidden pathways in the realms of your life, your life's experience, everyone. So let's pull some personal messages for you now. So feel free to pause this video, take a deep breath, and connect to spirit. When you come back, I want you to place these messages wherever they resonate for you, okay? So 3 messages. First one, you miss the beauty when you are stressed. Be gentle with yourself, be messy sometimes, and let it go. So once again, you miss the beauty when you are stressed. Be gentle with yourself. Be messy sometimes. Let it all go. So second card, you will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. You, my friends, will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. I love this. So third message, travel as much as you can. This will add dimension to your life. So once again, travel as much as you can. This will add dimension to your life. So look at this. This is a travel card as well. All right. So Spirit is wanting you to travel, Cancer. All right. I'm going to now pull an angel number. Some of you are seeing repeating numbers, angel numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we are getting for you coming good. There's some coming good in your life. The number 45 on this card, perhaps you're seeing these numbers in this sequence on a phone number, perhaps on a license plate, or somewhere else in your life, on a clock, maybe even anywhere actually. Those of you looking for timing, I'm getting 45 days, 45 hours, 45 weeks, but also, did I say 45 days? 45 days is coming up again. Everything is arriving in divine timing for you, Cancer. Everything is also falling into place. There's blessings surrounding you at this time. Positive events are going to also occur if they're not already happening. It's a time for receiving energy, okay? So this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.